old mate's doing the whippersnippering, but I just got home. Maybe big storm this afternoon, so kids aren't home this afternoon. They're still in Brisbane with Lauren, so you know what's happening, eh? It's game on. We're going. I think I've got plenty of stuff in the boat, but yeah, we'll just see what we can get organised. Haven't had any lunch or afternoon tea. Ginger beer, that'll do me. And what's in here? Real quick, anything? Nope. Stuff it, we're going. Just grab my rest of my camera stuff and get the boat on the back and we're going. I reckon canals, because I want a big one. Haven't pulled a big one for a while, so hopefully we can get it done. Batteries, let's go. Don't have enough hands to carry everything I need. But boat is ready, which is good. It's rare that the boat's ready to go. Rods and everything. Oh, bloody washing. Need to bring the washing in before the storm hits. Alright, I'm not going to make you do the washing with me. Oh, I thought that was thunder. I was nearly excited. It's just a bike. Alright. I won't let you do the washing with me. We'll come back in a sec. I should be on the way. They can stay out. They're coming. I'm in a mad hurry because I'm running out of light, eh? So I'm literally just going to get like maybe an hour at it. But oh, it's too good to pass up. Look at it. It's been too long. Literally on the way home from school. And thought, geez, look, we might get rain, and then I saw storm clouds and I was like, oh my god, it's on. Kids are away, let's do it. Yeah, thought kids are away, the Sarv's still in Brisbane, so I was like, I'm out.
Where are you off to, Kelly?
Oh no, I'll just go to the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, get an afternoon in. Actually don't have enough hands. Got this little gem in, I'm going to give that a go this afternoon. Nearly forgot. Just haven't been doing it for so long. My fluorocarbon right through. Little plastics. My doubles that go on the back so I don't miss them. And some diesel minnows. It'll get the job done. Completely frothing, eh? And I should definitely be that bloke that's doing the lawn mowing this afternoon before the rain. Because mine's a little bit long, but that's alright. Fishing comes first. Let's go get it done. These are the afternoons you wait for. I'll see if I can spin you around. You have a quick look. Don't know if you can pick that up, but there are some clouds on the horizon, and it's been a pretty stinking hot day. This is early season, obviously, so I reckon sometimes the bigger fish, I tend to get bigger fish early and late season, like during the middle of summer. I end up sort of getting more numbers than anything, but I reckon those bigger fish are around and they might not have had the pressure or seen the lures. So I always get excited this time of year if I get a storm approaching and a window without the family life to attend to. So hopefully I can get it done this afternoon. What I might do is with this video I might try and take you through as much as I can on the tactics and gear that I'm going to be using and how I'm fishing it. Just to give you some insight and to help you get started. If you're just getting into jack fishing or you want to tune your game up this season, then I'll try and do a longer format video so you can just come along and hopefully pick up on a few things. So yeah, hopefully we can get one. You know, it's not every session I'm going out I'm going to be getting a fish. That's not the case for anyone really. So that anticipation is still there, and heartbreak of donuts with early season jacks, especially when you make an afternoon of it straight after work and you've got to give it everything to get it all organised and get out on the water. But my basic plan, I'll give you a look at the conditions when I'm not driving. Once I jump in the boat, I'll give you a look at the conditions, but my basic plan will be probably to fish pontoons as hard as I can, and if there's any rock bars that I come around, then I might hit some rock bars, and maybe even some trevally. Like in the canals, October, November, in the canals, it's just red hot for trevally fishing and surface fishing, even giant herring and tarpon and things like that. So I've got an MMD prawn on, which catches absolutely everything. So I might throw that if I stay around just till dark. But I'll start just hard out chasing jacks and throwing lures for jacks. I reckon that's what I'm going to do. My plan is I'm going to fish in Narang this afternoon. It's just nice and close. So yeah, it's got heaps of pontoons, a lot like Coomera. But yeah, I want to get in and smash as many pontoons as I can. Currumbin's got them, Talabudra's got them, but not really that many. So I've probably got, it's 4:40 now. So I've probably got, yeah, nearly 4:40. I've probably got 2 hours, or maybe it'll be like an hour's fishing. Once I get it all done, get everything in the water and that sort of thing. And I'm not sure about this ramp. I'm going to a ramp at Pizzey Park to get down the back of, you know, the canal systems in Narang, but I've heard that it might be closed, so I'll be spewing if it is, because then I've got to go all the way up to Pack Fair and start from there. Which will be a bit of an ache, but anyway, we'll go and see what's happening. Let's roll. Don't need them. Go on, buddy. Oh no, this is where I was going to hit it. Right there. Just going to put in there, but it's closed. They've barricaded it off. That was my old ramp. Damn it. What do you do? What do you do? Oh well, for some reason there's an old ramp at Pizzey Park that I used to love to throw in at, but it's been closed off. No way. That's where I grew up, fishing around there. Oh well. We'll go to Pack Fair and chuck in and go find some pontoons around Pack Fair. Oh, looks good. Beautiful. Bit of wind on it. Yeah. Love a little bit of wind, a little bit of carnage in the afternoons. I reckon is really good in these canals. Especially, you know, when you get into those back ones where it gets a little bit stale, it just feels a bit stale and super calm. You get crazy sort of winds in the afternoon, running into a stormy afternoon. I think it's just the perfect recipe. So last time I did this was in Monster Jacks actually, and pulled a 60. That's setting the bar a little bit high though for my first afternoon in the canals, I reckon. But conditions are pretty good, so I'm getting pretty excited. That's gonna cut short on my time though, that's all. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna get in until after 5 now. So it's gonna be a smash and grab session. Just see, there's no one on it. Literally nobody out here fishing. That's perfect. If you've been following my channel recently, I've been doing a lot more uploads, and I'm really enjoying doing it because the engagement on the page has just gone through the roof with all your comments and your subscription as well. So if you're new to my channel, make sure that you're commenting. I like to hear comments, and I try as best as I can. I get back to basically everything. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a change to my channel. I've tried to do a lot more with the channel. So if you like these videos, make sure you're engaging. It really helps with my subscription base, and also just gets me frothing on the videos to make more as well. That's probably the main thing, to be honest with you. The more I hear that you're enjoying these videos, or if you've got comments and you're sharing your own ideas on there as well, it's just been really, really good. So it's where I'm posting basically all of my content now, is to YouTube. There's a little bit that I'm feeding into Facebook and that sort of thing, and I probably should be doing more with Instagram, but yeah, I'll just sort of pick where I throw my stuff, and these longer form videos are something that I'm going to start doing a little bit more of, I think, as long as it sort of brings you some value. So if it does, and you're enjoying sort of a longer format video, can you just let me know in the comments, because it's something new that I used to do, just sort of basic lure reviews, small reviews and little tips and things like that in shorter videos. But if you like the longer format where I go in depth a little bit more, make sure you just put it in the comments that it's something that you're happy to watch, or you enjoy watching it, and that'll just urge me to keep doing that sort of stuff. So the page is sort of expanding more than it has in the last couple of months, and it's really you guys that's driving it. So thank you very much for that. I'm enjoying doing a lot of videos lately. It's a lot of work, to be honest. It's a lot of late nights editing, but I really enjoy the editing side of it. So yeah, if you're engaging with what I'm putting out there and you're enjoying these videos, then I'm going to keep doing it and keep doing more of them. I've got lots of reviews coming. I've got heaps of lures, new lures and stuff that I'm wanting to test out this season, and I'm going to be fishing in a much more varied sense as well. With I'm definitely going to be doing more jack stuff this season than I did in probably the last 2 years. But I'm also going to be out on my jet ski trying to learn how to catch fish offshore coming into summer. I'm pretty excited about that, and definitely getting my ski out as well. So there's heaps coming, heaps of reviews, and I might do, actually what I really want to do is get some of these what's in my box videos going, where I just sort of podcast style sit with fishermen and go through their tackle box and hear a few of the stories around what works for them and how they like to fish some of their lures. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you let me know in the comment section. And if you're ever out on the water too, and you see me out on the water fishing, I'd love to get a hold of some of you guys that sort of follow or subscribe to my channel, and have your own ideas, and you just find out what's in your tackle box and what you like to fish with. So make sure if you see me on the water, just pull up beside me. Don't be shy. Pull up beside me and hit me up for a what's in my box session with you. I'd love to see what you're running in your tackle box. What is going on? No one wants big jack yet. Literally no one at the boat ramp. How's that? She's fully bare. I thought there'd be 4 or 5 boats out here having a crack. No one wants it enough. Oh well, they're all here for us. Let's go and do it. Where are you boys? Should all be down here already. Perfect conditions, storms approaching, no one in the boat ramp. Oh well. What I do have, but external mic, so you're not going to cop the wind all video, hopefully. Alright, let's roll. Be toe wet. Come on, first pull. Yeah, you beauty. Beautiful afternoon for it. Can't believe there is no one on the Narang River this afternoon. Alright, I'll get the external mic plugged in and I'll take you through all my gear, all the tactics I'm going to go with, and then we've got to get into the fishing. No, I haven't wet a line yet, but pretty keen. There's a lot of bait in there. Eh?
There's nothing around at the moment.
Oh, real?
Well,
nothing doing.
Under the bridge yesterday.
Yeah.
But there's no Trevally or Queenies around.
Ah, right.
Well, I got the same boat.
Oh, right.
Mate,
Yeah.
no bait.
Oh, okay.
There you go, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay, well thanks. Right, I'll just give you a look at what we've got. So, chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon. There's all the humidity, everything, the temperature. Barometer is 1011. And if we just go to the tide, so you can see we've got a little bit of tidal flow, which I love. I love having that little bit of run. And then it's really the wind. And you can see, I mean, northerly's not my favourite. I'd rather a southerly pushing in warm water. But you can see there's plenty of wind out this afternoon. So hopefully that's going to be blowing a little bit of the bait around. And what else have we got here? Possible shower, yeah, okay. I've already seen, just coming into the canals, I've seen the birds around. And I've just had a bloke in a kayak come up, mate, there's no bait in here. And I'm not relying on that at all because I've already seen the terns and the seagulls. I can hear them carrying on, so I reckon there's definitely bait getting around in the system, and hopefully it's going to be getting pushed up against these pontoons with the wind. So this is what I'm going to be using. I've got some soft plastics, and you can see, I'll show you how I like to rig them. That's got like a little double on the back, just held down with some plastic. This is a Yum Money minnow. Look at it, it's a bit dirty, hasn't been used enough. And it's got a heavier weight on the top, so that's like a 1/2 ounce. You might use also like a 3/8. This one I've got, this is one of my all-time favourites. This is one of those diesel minnows, a 4-inch diesel minnow on a 3/8 ounce head, and it's got a really strong hook for the jacks as well. And I'm running like 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, and on these spinning outfits I run it right through. What else have I got in here? I've got a, I'm going to fish this afternoon. This is one of Matty Fraser's Baramba lures. This is like a big herring pattern. It's like a little swim bait, so I'm going to be fishing that. Hopefully can tick that one off. And I might end up fishing with this jackal squirrel. I've got the MMD prawn on. I've got this MMD prawn on because I've heard there's a bit of Trevally action getting around. These things are good on everything, so I might end up throwing that around. Definitely just going to punish the pontoons, most likely. Just smash the pontoons as hard as I can first. And if I'm not getting any grace with the plastics, I've got like a almost translucent Lucky Craft SP. So I might give that a little bit of a tick around some of the pontoons if I'm getting no love with the plastic. And I'll just run 20-pound braid to a leader on that, just to throw that. But ideally you want as long a leader as you can with these pontoons because they just tend to rub you off. The jacks are just super tuned in to being able to rub you off. All right, we're here. Let's make it happen. show you something. This, I'm going to change this one out, even though it's sitting nicely. I'm happy with that, but it's had a nip at the tail. You can see that nip there, and that's just loosened the action of the tail right up to the point where it's not really thumping. So that's enough for me to change it out. If your plastics aren't working like the way that they're designed, or you're losing a little bit of that vibration, it's not worth just persisting with it. Tossing it and go again. Now I'm real nervous. Come on. Oh, you got a beauty.
There's Trevally here about 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
I don't know where they are now, mate.
Yeah. Oh, yep. There it is. Oh, massive bream though. It's a massive bream. That thing is a horse. That is like a 40-something horse. My God. Mate, you can still get excited about bream when they're that big. Look at the mouth on that. He'd be easy, yeah, nearly 40 I'd say, or 40. He's a giant, that thing. He took it at a rate of knots. I'm ripping that plastic past there. He's got a full munted back tail. Take a look at that. Oh, what's happened there? There's plenty of bull sharks in here to damage these fish and to chew them up. That's probably it. Oh. Proper donut saved. It's been that long since I've done the pontoon jacking. And when he took it, I was like, is it? Is it? And that's not one. If you're asking the question, it's not a jack. Anyway, it's the diesel minnow. I'm going to keep going. I reckon I've got about 10 minutes more light. But yeah, got the heart pumping a little bit. Let's keep going. Seen something just popping on shrimp here, right? Watch this, it's just popping a shrimp. Turn around here. There we go. Watch if he's there. Oh, he's just busted in there. Hit that. Come on. He's still there. Hey, this thing, you have got to have something like this on. It's one of these splash prawns. You've got to have something like that on the whole time, just at the ready. If you've got spare rods, they are so good for the impromptu hookup. And I missed it then, mainly because I reckon it was because I was running a bigger hook, way bigger hook on the back end. So I've been chasing jacks with these things. They gun on the jacks. But the little assist hooks even, if you're happy to chase bream with them, whatever. But it's that moment hook up where you see a little bust, or that was just a little shrimp being pumped around, they can't resist them, eh? Come on. Look at this bust up. Yeah, I'm on. I got it. Yes! Oh. Trev. Mate, there's bust ups out here aplenty this time of night. There is so much bait. I don't think you're going to be able to see this, eh? Yeah. Oh, look at that. You might be able to hear it, but I just saw the bust. I didn't think he'd get to it because I was too far away from him. But he got on it. You little beauty, there's more. Bust ups everywhere. Bust ups right beside me. Might be able to see this now. Wait, take a look at that. There's his herring. He's had dinner already. Look at that. Full herring. Oh mate, it is cooking out here. Scared to throw my lure back in the water without holding onto it because these little things are everywhere. They're busting up right. I can see them even in the dark. I'm watching them. Let's have a bit more fun with that. Watch this. Right there. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. Hit it. Got one of these Bunnings lights, so I might just try and hang this off something. That might work. There we go. Watch this. Oh, bust ups over there. I'll get on that. Yeah, come here. Get on. Oh, you hit it. You hit it. Come on, hit it. Bust ups over there. Wow. There's one, mate. Just got to get it out in front of them. Oh, they're going mental, eh? Come on. Should be throwing the prawn. Can't see now because of this light. Turn it off so I can see what I'm doing, and then if I hook up, I'll turn it back on. Mate, they've all just come into this zone and they're just busting everywhere around me. Here we go. Right there. Look at this. Go, grab it. There's one behind it. Grab it. Got it. Oh, I missed it. Grab it. Oh, my lure's not even rigged up right. Oh, that's better. You got to be right on it, mate. There's one. There it is. Go. Actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to put the MMD prawn on. That's a sure thing. They're right here, right? There. Go. Yeah, here it goes. Hitting it. Oh, he's missed it. Where are they? Hope you can hear all the busting, eh? It's loose. Where's the next one? Oh, mate, there. Got it! Yep, I'm on. Yes! Oh. Mate, it's like automatic with this prawn, eh? They are just gorging themselves. They're cute as. Oh. How cool is that? This little prawn catches absolutely everything. Now, oh, he's got himself off. Aren't they just a stunning fish, built for speed? Even at this size, so much fun. If you've got kids on the Goldie this time of year, set them up with a little surface popper, like one of those prawns or a little sugar pen. Are you listening to this? Mate, it is just mayhem over there. I'm so glad I stayed out because I was going to go in. I thought, oh no, I'll just stay out and fish right till dark. And then the moment the sun went down, whooshka, bust ups everywhere. I don't really know whether to cast, because if I cast and then a bust up happens, I'm going to miss it. I need to change over. This thing's really quiet. Like, I love this thing when it's silent, but they're smashing herring, eh? So I'm going to change over and have a look at this. We'll see what I've got. This thing is going to do some damage. Bent minnow, 100%, but this little duo has got a knocking sound in it. Listen to it. That, I reckon that's going to do it. And have a look at the finish on it. Looks just like a little herring. Kind of want to throw it on a bait caster so I don't lose it, because this is so light, this little setup. Just going to get chewed through. But that'll match it a lot better, I reckon. So they're not out here smashing prawns and shrimp, they're smashing herring. You can tell by how aggressive it is, eh? Now, a loop knot would be a better option if the fishing wasn't red hot, but that little knot there I think might just keep a little bit better. Oh, this cast's way better. Just because the wind's got up, I'm trying to get some distance just to tune them in so that they can eye it in, and I can hear that knocking sound of the duo coming back. Alright. I can't believe there is no one else out fishing. I've been the only boat here all afternoon, eh? Oh, fuck, come on. Hit it. Yep, oh, I missed it. That's a bigger one too. Yeah, I got it. Yep, go. God, they just go so hard. Come here, buddy. Oh, are you listening to this? Oh, it's way better on 10 pounds. Yeah, that is way more fun on 10 pound. Have a look at that. Little Trev on the duo. Sick. Oh, come here, buddy. Awesome. So here's the little duo. Look at that. They've got an amazing finish on them, these little things. Give me a look at this, Trev. There you go, look at that. God, they're fun. They're super aggressive, so underrated in our estuaries, I reckon, Trevs. What they can do to our lures, it's so much fun. I can't leave, eh? It's just going. I've got to go home, but I can't leave, man. And this is actually the sickest game. It's like completely dark and I can't really see. I've just got like the street lights, some of the house lights to try and pick up where the bust ups are, because that's what you got to throw it literally right on top the moment it hits, so you can't wait for it to open up and then see it, you miss it. So I'm sort of trying to listen in, trying to work out exactly where it is, and I've just got the lure at the ready. And it's real weird, eh? It's coming in waves, like their pack mentality, the way that these Trevs all feed often is like full, they just bring the bait together and then just crazy stuff, and then they'll go away, get up again, organise the bait again, get it together, and then away they go. So I'm sort of waiting on it, but there is loads of bait in here. There was a huge school of mullet like trying to hide around my boat before. Fully just switches off again, like it's gone completely quiet. So
it's quiet, I'm just deciding just to do these longer casts and just sort of bounce the rod to walk the little, full walk the dog with this duo. Just a duo pencil 80 is all it is. And it's just sort of getting it going and sort of cutting through the little windy wake that's out here. Again. Oh, again. He's still there. He's still there. This is nuts, though. They're just hanging around the boat. There's a lot of it's a mullet, but that was big Trev. Saw him come right in. This is crazy. The little bit of light that I got shining off here. Oh my god. A little bit of light that I got shining off here, I can see through the surface of the water, and when they're coming at it, nuts, eh? Yep. Oh, no. What have we got? Yeah, I'm on. Come on. Scored! Herring on a duo. Well, full catch and release it. Oh, I eyeballed him. Oh, that's going to stink my boat out. Oh, it's in there again. Play nice, play nice. That's what they're chasing, eh? Oh, you little... This is the bait that they're chasing. These tiny... Oh, that's what they're chasing. Hope you can see that little herring. And put him back in. He's going to get taken in a second. Oh, got to be careful doing this, washing my hands, because the amount of bull sharks that must be under all of these mullet and herring and trevally would be insane, I reckon. Might leave it there. This has been it's been an awesome afternoon, and I know I was prepping the whole time to chase jacks, and that was the whole idea for this afternoon, but got to be flexible. So it pays to have a lighter setup in. I just had like that, I think it's 8-pound braid and 8-pound leader on that little Stratic, and man, so much fun with a little Duro one. Well, it's not the 110, it's the 80, and an MMD smash prawn, splash prawn they call it. Yeah, so nice big bream, couple of trevally, can't complain. It's not the jacks I'd hoped for, but what I'll do the next couple of weeks, I'll get out and chase a few more jacks, and I'll share a lot more tips with you as I'm getting some fish, hopefully. So stay around for that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you've been watching this and you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I've got heaps of stuff coming. I've been uploading 2 or 3 times a week for the last couple of months. I'm going to keep that rolling into Christmas, hopefully. If there's something that you've got a question about from the session, make sure you throw it in the comments and I'll get back to you. And if I don't see you out here chasing these trevs, I'll see you in the next video.